It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played in weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jelani Tavai, they're on the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On fourth down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. Back deep for New England, Demario Douglas. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. From out of the gun, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, May. He's going to tuck it and go. On second down, it's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin first and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll try and run here with Cook. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28, but the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Now Gibson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one caught by Polk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run here with Gibson. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Cooper going in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. Allen on 3rd down. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Allen. Finding room at midfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Cooper going in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Allen working from the pistol. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll get forward to about the 42. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. May to throw on second down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. having some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is May. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10. We'll go right back to Stevenson. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Matt Milano there to stop him. They face 2nd down and 7. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Allen will throw. Let's take... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's caught left side by Cooper.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. on the handoff. This is Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. In motion, Shakir. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Allen. Jabril Peppers in coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Bryce Behringer now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bills offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw on 1st down is May. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and that will lead to a second down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On second down, Cook. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Third and long. Now it's Allen. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now Allen on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still second down.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. 11 yards as they move the chains. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion. He's into space past the 25. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Allen going to throw again. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Here's Cook. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this two-point try. Here's a designed run. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Stevenson. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
To throw again is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's May again. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he will get into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats have cut the deficit to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Allen will throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Patriots has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
To throw now, May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. Allen on third down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The visitors' offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Play action. It's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen going to give it to Cook. Open space to the 35. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Slot man in motion left. Now Allen to throw on second down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On third down, they go with Cook. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And the Bills are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Allen to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. Here's May. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And now it's 4th down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run up the middle with Cook. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now it's Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here's May to throw it on first down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On second down, it's May. Now he'll run.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw again is May. That's caught by Bourne. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
I love this decision here, Mike. 3rd and inches, everyone in the building's just thinking you're going to just plow it up the middle and get a fresh set of downs. This is probably the best opportunity to strike downfield in the passing game, and that's exactly what they did.
That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. May to the air once more. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
And he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good, and the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3 touchdown day, it's pretty good. The 3 on the ground, that, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, 1st-round pick. Douglas, only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
That one caught by Polk. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk. And here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside. He can play outside. He has great hands. And sometimes, even when he's covered, you could just throw it up. And he is about as good of a jump ball winner at the receiver position as there was coming out of this draft class. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on third down is May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
So a road win here for the Bills. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.